Welcome everyone. Welcome to purplelunarose tarot and astrology. Tonight we're going to be reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I am looking at the week of March 3rd through March 9th, and you do have several cosmic influences this week. We did go over all of March transit dates yesterday, last night on Love and Astrology. So if you guys missed that, you can find it over on my YouTube channel under the live tab. Please remember we are live streaming on 3 different platforms, so Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. And I can see all of your comments. Links for personal private readings will be found in the description box of this video, along with any other PLR links that you may need. And timestamps will be put in after the live stream is over. And I will start with a collective energy reading first. Audio and pic check. Thank you, Sandra. Hello, beautiful ladies. How's everybody feeling today? I feel like the energy has definitely shifted. I feel like it's picked up some, right? Not so heavy this Monday, I would say. Self-care, very important still. So I spent my 6th day straight fishing. I don't know, guys. I think fishing could be like the best therapy ever. So 5 fish today, 4 stripes, 1 smallmouth. I almost got my first smallmouth of the season, but I pulled him up like on the shore, and I ran to go get my phone, right? And I let my line a little loose, so I was hoping he would stay. But yeah, when I turned around, he had spit the line back up onto the rocks, and he was completely gone. So next time I know to pull him all the way up and then take the picture, Rosa. Michelle says, totally agree. Today was pretty calm. Yes, definitely. It does feel like we've pushed through something for sure. All right, I'm going to start collective reading first. Let's go ahead and timestamp. I am going to start with Queen of the Moon. Several of you messaged me today about Virgo full moon energy. Yes, it's possible that you could be feeling some like full moon hangover, definitely. It really depends on how much self-care you practice, through this full moon energy, right? I did have one small announcement I forgot to mention, guys. I sent out some very special solar eclipse gifts this morning. So make sure to check your messages, your emails. I don't normally do this. I don't normally message you guys, but this is a free gift that I'm offering to 11 of you very special souls. Most of you have gotten back to me, but there were a few of you that I haven't heard back yet. So make sure to check those messages and then get back to me if that's something you're interested in. All right, let's do collective at 320. I'm going to start masculine energy first. Acceptance. I do see the fear card. Boundaries. This person could seem really closed off right now due to some fear. It's like they fear people attacking them or something attacking them. The acceptance is not necessarily anything to do with divine feminine. It's more about acceptance of truth, acceptance of spirit, source, the journey. Number 4 and 11. So 411. Could be receiving information about their spiritual journey. I feel like masculine energy, you could be fearful of letting others know the spiritual journey you're on. but acceptance is pretty big. All right, let's look at the feminine energy. There's that boundaries card coming back out as like it just wanted to, but look at this. Wow. Sovereignty. Look at us enforcing our healthy boundaries. I'm so proud of us, especially since last Friday, right? When did we do the March update? I think we did the March update on Friday night, and we all had communication, right? So I do feel like, I don't know, it's almost like we're being tested, but we're not willing to give this up, right? Not willing to give up the sovereignty. So boundaries are definitely being enforced. Priorities. Priorities is the word I'm hearing. All right, let's look at the bridging energy. I did see that attraction card, the supermoon, and it is about manifestation, bringing something in, calling something forth. All right, let's look at the bridging energy. We have patience. Look at the reward. You guys see it? The balloon and full moon power. New beginnings is on the bottom. So I'm loving the energy for sure. It's giving me enforcing, but accepting, surrendering to the journey, enforcing healthy boundaries. The patience card, let's talk about that a little bit. It's the green corn moon card, and it talks about how she waited patiently, but she didn't wait in a lack energy. See, that's where we get tripped up most of the time, is when we're waiting for something, we think that it's not here or that we don't have it or that we need it. And so we tend to repel it, whatever it is, right? And that really says a lot for those of us that are on this, specific type of spiritual awakening journey. I have noticed in my own personal journey that when I pull away and when I put all of my energy and my focus into my spiritual path, into following my purpose and not this person, then it's like they feel that, right? They feel that energy pull away, and it's like they in turn return, right? And start putting their energies back in. And it's like the moment you start putting your energies in, that energy pulls away. And that's the twin journey in a nutshell, right? So the patience card is this feeling that I've been having. I even talked about it Friday night, where I said I don't any longer have any like type of anxiety with this journey. When you are really focused on the person instead of the purpose, you're always worried about whether this separation is the final separation, right? You're always worried about whether you are even on the right path, whether you're even on this type of journey, right? Like these types of things. And I recently went through this part of my own journey where I've just had so much confirmation. I think the Kundalini activation had a lot to do with it last summer, of course. And I just don't have that lack energy, right? I know that I'm whole, and there's not like any part of me that's not already with me, right? And I don't feel like I'm without anything or like I'm lacking anything. And I think when that happens, that's when we draw things to us the most, right? A full moon power, we do have that Virgo full moon we just experienced a couple of days ago. Remember, we're always a week ahead. So if you're looking to see what happened this week, you can find that over on my YouTube channel under the live tab. But I do feel like we've tapped into something with this Virgo full moon, and I can definitely feel a shift in energy. All right, looks acceptance and fear. Pretty opposite energies, but it's almost like this masculine energy has accepted the mission, accepted the journey. Again, has nothing to do with divine feminine. It's more of their their agreement with spirit, but there is fear of being attacked. High Priestess comes out. It's like fear of people knowing, and I felt that, like people knowing the spiritual journey that they're on, or the type of spiritual journey that they're on. Cancer comes out. It's the ride or die partner. It's also following the rules. And Knight of Swords is here. Knight of Swords is normally a clue card for a breakup. I do see the bald eagle, so it's like freedom, liberty. I feel like this masculine energy um, could be tied to a different situation. I mean, definitely could be a karmic situation, especially if it doesn't like follow the rules, right? And now what I mean by that is like, you know, if they're volatile, if they're toxic, if it's unhealthy, it's not a happy situation, right? And it could say that they need to break free from that. But it could also be saying that this masculine energy could want to separate themselves from the spiritual aspect of the journey. And I feel like that's probably more it, because remember, these are my readings, right? Like I'm on this journey. This is what we're doing to heal Rosa, right? I live in a really small town and we're growing, right? Like I can't imagine um like I know what it's like to be me and have to be out here and have this awakening journey in front of everyone, right? I can't imagine. I mean, I guess I can. I guess I can't imagine what it would be like to be the counterpart energy, right? Luckily, I'm such a nice person. I'm so respectful of people's boundaries. All right, let's look at the boundaries card and sovereignty. So I do feel like we are enforcing our boundaries. We're just not falling for the bullshit anymore, right? We're staying in our power. All right, Nine of Wands, Page of Cups. We were waiting for an apology for non-movement. How interesting. Ace of Swords is on the bottom, communication. The Hangman Pisces energy, you could feel like you're waiting too long for something, which is pretty interesting because this is a lesson that we're supposed to be learning right now. And it could be also too that you have an expectation of what you're waiting for. So if I'm talking to Divine Feminine, it's like you're saying, I'm not going to budge until I get this, I'm sorry. Or, I mean, the Page of Cups may not even be an I'm sorry. Like maybe you're waiting for a small love offer. But either way, you feel like you've been waiting a really long time and you feel like you've sacrificed something. Maybe you feel like you've sacrificed your personal power. So here's what I'm going to say about that. Here's the lesson. Here's what we're supposed to be doing, right? So not in lack energy. We're not missing anything. We're not going without anything. It definitely could be some stuck in the headspace type of energy, like where you need to move down into the heart space. Maybe see things like why something had to happen for a certain reason. For me, when I get into this hanged man energy, it's really easy. I just look at PLR. I look at PLR and how far we've come, how much we've grown, how many of you I've met, how many of you are now personally involved, right, in my everyday life, and how much my life has changed because of it, right? So it's pretty easy for me to get out of the headspace and see the alchemy, right, of the situation and be able to move into the heart space. And I think it's very possible, Divine Feminine, that could be what you're needing to do in order to be able to step into this sovereignty or maintain the sovereignty, right? The patience card, again, that lack energy. So the current spiritual lesson, I feel like it's gonna have something to do with this Virgo full moon that we're experiencing. And it was about getting organized. It was about getting our crap together, right? Getting our life together, getting like realigned. The patience card is just telling me if you just realign, like we just get into alignment, the thing that we're waiting for, it's like we'll see it's already there, right? Let's see if we can get some Virgo full moon confirmation. Well, we got the World. New opportunities. We have Ace of Swords, new communication, new clarity, new understanding. And we have the Two of Swords, which gets us unstuck. This is giving me new moon energy. We don't really have new moon energy until the Pisces new moon. We talked about that again last night too. So guys, if you missed last night's Love and Astrology, I recommend checking that out, especially the first part where we talk about all the different March transits. On the bottom is the Knight of Pentacles. It is giving me that energy like it's time to get to work. Tam, hello. All right, let's do romance, angels. So Cancer came out strongly. Pisces came out strongly. Air signs came out strongly. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Masculine energy with acceptance and fear, the High Priestess, the Chariot, and Knight of Swords. I was just looking at it, and it's very possible too. There could be like some fear about making wrong decisions, not seeing the puzzle pieces correctly, not being able to get them to fit properly, something like that. All right, let's do head, heart, higher self. So we're going to look at thoughts, feelings, and current higher self lesson. Free Yourself card comes out for in the headspace. So big confirmation. Remember the Knight of Swords, freedom, liberty. It's time to take back control of your life. So that is what they're thinking about. That is what they want to do. In the heart space, we have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. This could be a message from Divine Feminine. I'm not sure yet. Trust is here. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So this is their higher self lesson. I feel like both masculine and feminine are waiting for the same thing. How interesting is that? I think the flirt could be messages. Remember, it's in the heart space. Let's look at Divine Feminines first. All right, so thoughts very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. We've been struggling with this energy. Is it safe, or it is safe for you to love? Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And this is higher self lesson. So I do feel like this is messages back and forth. I think that the it is safe for you to love is actually coming from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. And I think that flirt card, or like be more lighthearted, is coming from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. I do feel like Spirit is asking Divine Masculine, higher self is asking Divine Masculine to have trust in the journey, in the path that their soul has chosen. Definitely with that acceptance card up there. The unrequited love coming out for higher self and Divine Feminine is not going to have anything to do with Divine Masculine. It's going to be about removing all those extra energies or all of those unmatched efforts. And I think that's all of those types of relationships are being removed at this time. Let your friends help you is on the bottom. All right, let's pull a couple of messages from each side. Let's do 3 and 3. You taught me that I have purpose. Beautiful. I think this year will be one of the best in a long time. I've been getting this one a lot. And I see 11, 11 everywhere. Love it. I doubt myself is on the bottom. That is going to be divine masculine to divine feminine. And those are all 3D messages. That means that this could be something they've actually said to you before. It could also be like something that they want to say, but are fearful for whatever reason. But definitely very 3D messages. Don't forget comes out for divine feminine to divine masculine. Sometimes you can do everything right and still lose. And we are marrying each other. And I see you all the time is on the bottom. The don't forget. There's definitely been this swap. Don't forget was actually something that was sent to me in a very not nice message. So it's kind of almost like saying, I haven't forgot. And that could be why our boundaries, like that could be why it's easier for us to enforce those boundaries this time around. All right, so we have healing. Bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit grants us strength and wisdom and guide us to the path of wellness. That is what is happening. We have kindness. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. And look at this, you guys. We have rebirth. No matter what happens, you can find new wings. Rise from the past. Accept the positive change that is coming. All right, guys, that's going to be your collective. I love that the energy does seem like it has picked up some, right? I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we're going to start with Aries. I'm sorry to hear that, Tim. Definitely sending prayers. I would say I would focus on the many, many, many years that you have had blah, 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 have had him in your life. It is hard when our parents, it shapes our foundation, right? Like when my mom passed, it totally like, I don't know, I was this badass before, right? And then she passed, and I was like, oh my God, you mean we die? What? My dad passed when I was 12, so I mean, that was, long, long time ago. But it does shake your foundation. It really makes you, think about your own mortality and your own health and your own things. It can be very challenging for sure. But what was it, 85 years? Is that what I read? Like that's very long. Hopefully happy. I think my dad was 79 when he passed. I never got to meet him, after when I got older. It was too late, but I just want to say, like, you know, I'm only 44, so, and he passed when I was 12. So to say that I was like a surprise or a late baby would be an understatement. But I never had that relationship with my parents. So it's like when you guys talk about it, you know, like especially like when Sandra's, you know, mom passed. Like it was hard because, you know, you guys are so close to your parents. Like I can't imagine what that's like. Well, my mom was young, so she was fertile. Men, you know, they can go on making babies forever and ever. Well, I hope that you've gotten time, you've had time to make that better. Were you a rebel, Tim? It's interesting how all of us kind of in here have certain struggles with our parents, right? All right, I'm going to stop talking. Tim says yes, a rebel. It's the Aries. We can't help it. All right, let's do 2707. I like the 7. Aries, this is going to be from March 3rd through March 9th. I do feel like this is picking up a little bit, like the energy is picking up. We talked about that leap day, the 29th energy last week, and we really didn't see any of that energy in the readings. I kept waiting for somebody to like call me out on it and be like, Rosa, where's this lucky energy that you're talking about? It was at the end of the week, right? So now it's running into this week, and it's like now I feel it. Now I can tell that like it's lighter. It's almost like exciting, right? It's like you know, it's like I'm getting like a giddy energy, like you know something good is coming, right? All right, Aries, I'm using Queen of the Moon for energy of the week. Let's see what's coming for Aries, March 3rd through March 9th. We have assessing and release here. With the release on the bottom, I feel like this is about, so normally I see the release card, Aries, when you need to make room for something. I'm not necessarily sensing that here. I'm kind of sensing that you make it to something. You make it to something that maybe you thought was way ahead, and I feel like you're able to release like this anxiousness or this fear of something because you make it. So it's like you're able to release the idea that you won't, something like that. It's not necessarily needing to make room for anything. A lot of times we're holding on to things and they're blocking our doorway. I'm not getting that energy at all. I'm just getting that you've had this, it's like an angst. I don't know, I can't explain it. Like heavy weight on my shoulders. And it's like, am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? And you make it, Aries. So it's like you're able to release something. I'm liking this reading already. But assessing does talk about look at how far you've come, Aries. Look at how far you've come. All right, I'm going to pick Energy Oracle for the main spread. You may have to release some limited beliefs, was what I was getting with that release card. But it's also like, whatever this is, Aries, it's bigger than what you expected. So you had like drawn a line And it's like now you have to release that old plan or the old idea, and now you need to come up with like a new idea because this is more than what you expected. All right, let's look at the challenge or obstacle. We have Angel of Strength here. We have the 5th chakra coming out, and we have Woman Holding a Heart coming out. We do have Healer of the Ages on the bottom. Angel of Strength says like internal conflict, like Leo energy, like having to really dig deep for something. 5th chakra is going to have something to do with communication, speaking truth, saying something that you've been needing to say. This is lesson learned. So it's like, you're going to have to say something. And then the outcome is Woman Holding a Heart. And Woman Holding a Heart comes in whenever unconditional love is needed. It says that this person comes into your environment and teaches you about unconditional love. All right, Aries. 44 is giving me a manifestation number. 9 is giving me a number like completion, like you're getting close to something. The Hermit, Virgo energy, been looking for something. King of Pentacles, responsibility, protector, provider. 2 of Wands, it could have something to do with expectations or making a very important decision. Angel of Strength, we have the 7 of Wands. Again, boundaries, protecting something. The Knight of Pentacles, in for the long haul, dedicated. And the 6 of Wands, a victory. It's interesting, Aries. It's like either there's a victory in something that you have protected for a long time. And it's like now you're not sure what to do. Now you're not sure what to choose. Now you're not sure which direction to go in. Lesson learned is going to be the truth. The 5th chakra, the throat chakra. It's Archangel Gabriel. It's the one you see with the horn. It's the one that has like hearing your calling. Slightly giving me some Scorpio energy, like the Judgment card. It's number 39, Aries. All right, so we have the High Priestess coming back out. The High Priestess is the puzzle pieces finally fitting together. It's sitting at the veil and being able to move that veil aside and have a conversation with Spirit and receive the answers that you need. You always see the towers in the back, and I always get that 11-11 energy with the High Priestess card. The Magician, more Virgo energy. This is about manifestation, calling something in. I heard the word conjuring, but it is about just using your spiritual abilities and the elements to bring in what it is that you want. And 9 of Swords is here. 9 of Swords could be fear. Fear. Aries, it's like you work for something, you search for something, you get it, and then you're scared of it. Knight of Swords is that freedom, liberty card. I do see the 2 of Swords is getting unstuck energy. I think because it's bigger than what you expected, it's like the decision that you may have to make. See how that Knight of Swords is kind of like the full card where it's on this edge? It's almost like you have to break free from what you know and go towards something that maybe you don't know. Eight of Pentacles says it could have something to do with your work. Again, focus, dedication, and justice is here. I love that justice is the last card coming out with that woman holding a heart. It's almost like unconditional love wins, right? I'm definitely getting that energy like love wins. Page of Pentacles is on the bottom. Page of Pentacles says there is a new offer. And I do see the peacock. The peacock does represent masculine energy. Aries, whatever you've been focused on, whatever you've been dedicated to, I feel like there has been some great injustice done, and this is the week that the scales become balanced. I think you've put a lot of hard work into something, and now that it's here, it's very possible that you're fearful. And I think it's possible you're fearful because it's bigger. It's bigger than what you saw. It's bigger than what you expected. But it's definitely what you earned or what you deserve. And it's definitely giving me that love conquers all energy. Awareness, pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. Elegance is here. It's found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom. Be the swan on the water and glide. And pilgrimage. You're on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way, and only you can choose your path. The elegance card, Aries, says that you're doing something that is very challenging, very difficult, but you're making it look easy. All right, Aries, let's close it out. Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Nothing is yet set in stone. It's the mutable moon. What I'm getting with that is don't stop working towards something. Don't lose sight of something. You're definitely almost to something. I feel like whatever it is you've been working for, it's like it's bigger than what you expected and it's almost here. But don't stop pushing now, Aries. We have believe in the impossible. It's the blue moon. And be bold and make the first move. It's the cardinal moon. Communication, it's key. New moon in Gemini was on the bottom. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly. We're going to move on to Leo. My nose is a little stuffy. I don't know. I've 6 days on the lake. It could just be allergies. Thank you, Tim. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it because I don't even know what happened. All right, look at me, ready for Leo, and the video is still going. That's good, right? Rare. 40 even for Leo because I looked up and seen it. All the zeros are sticking out to me. All right, so Leo, this is for March 3rd through March 9th. I'm definitely picking up on some leveling up type of energy, ascension, making big moves. I feel like it's probably going to be something that is going to be for the fire signs in general. It's like this energy of reaching something and it being bigger than you expected. All right, Leo, we have Hot Moon Extremes coming out for your energy of the week. It's number 34 and the Faith card. I'm getting it again. So Leo, again, just like Aries, we just did Aries reading. You're waiting for something. You feel like you rightfully deserve it, like it should be yours. So like Aries, it could be something that you're working towards. It's here. The Faith card says, have faith. Like Spirit hears you. Spirit knows. Spirit knows more than you do, Leo. So Spirit's going to give it to you when you need it, not when you think you need it. But the Hot Moon Extreme says that you're not in control of your emotions because something's not here when you think it should be here. Your emotions could be, I almost said volatile. I hope not, Leo. But definitely like angry, upset, frustrated. I talked about this with a couple of you guys last week. I definitely went through this spell, Leo, where I was like, well, I mean, let's just say it, pissed off at God, right? I mean, it happens, right? And I talked about it with a couple of you guys. Like it does happen. We do get upset. Like we do get frustrated. We do get mad. We don't know the plan. I'm sure if God set us down one day and was like, Rosa, this is why this has to be this way, I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense, right? But God doesn't do that. So it's like, I mean, he does, we just don't listen. So it's like you're frustrated because you think that God's not hearing you, or like spirit, universe, whatever label you got to put there. But it's like you feel like you're not being heard, like you're not getting what it is that you need, what it is that you want. And Spirit's saying, show me your faith first. Show me your faith. I know, it's going to piss some Leos off. Sorry, y'all. Don't shoot the messenger. Leo is my second house. My second house. This is an understatement. I throw fits like y'all would not believe. It's the Aries. All right. Challenge or obstacle for Leo. We have a 6th chakra archangel Metatron. It's going to have something to do with your third eye, being able to see something. Your emotions could be getting so carried away here, Leo, that maybe you're not able to see something through your third eye. Like you're not able to feel it coming. Maybe you feel a disconnect because of these emotions being so high. Where's Leo for you guys? All right, let's look at lesson learned. Door to Spirit. Ooh, Spirit's being a smart ass. So door to Spirit says that the veil is being moved so that you can get a message from Spirit. And you're like, I can't hear the message. And Spirit's like, I'm trying to send you the message. You're like, I don't hear it. So you're getting mad. Spirit's like, I'm sending you the message. I mean, it's very possible that you want to be able to send a message to Spirit, but I don't think so. I feel like Spirit hears you loud and clear. All right, let's do outcome for Leo. We have Magician and the Mirror. It's going to have something to do with your spiritual abilities and using those abilities. It does talk about using them in front of others and not being concerned about what other people think, not being worried about how you're being judged. It talks about using those abilities to bring healing to others. On the bottom, you do have the envy card. I don't think the envy is necessarily yours, Leo. It's very possible. I mean, it could be, especially if you're having these overwhelming feelings of, I wish this thing was here and I want this thing here now. I think it's more about knowing that spirit has your back and spirit's going to bring you the thing that you need when the time is right. There's definitely something about like when the time is right. You think it's right now, and spirit's asking you. I'm definitely hearing like I heard it. Like, show me your face. It's almost like you're wanting the work before you put the, are you wanting the reward before you put the work in? Something like that. All right, let's look at hot moon extremes. Why are your emotions? This is definitely like a reaction type of energy. You're not responding to something. You're letting your emotions control how you react to something. Over these cards. Sorry, change up. Let's do hot moon extremes with Llewellyn. There we go. Judgment, Scorpio energy, hearing your calling. 3 of Swords, healing, and Knight of Wands, reckless energy. Are you hearing your calling, Leo? Are you healing what Spirit's asking you to heal? I think Spirit's asking you to focus on those emotions. Maybe how you feel when you think you're not being heard. All right, challenge or obstacle is going to be that brow chakra. It's going to be the crown. I'm sorry, not the crown. It's the third eye. You have Page of Swords. Page of Swords could have something to do with somebody watching, but it's more of like a higher seeking, like higher knowledge. Like you're wanting to know more. I feel like it has something to do with not being able to see something clearly. Maybe feeling like a disconnect. We have 3 of Wands, taking action towards your future, and 4 of Swords is like a resting period, and it's a blessing in disguise. Something is definitely going slower than how you want it, Leo. It's like you want to move now, but you don't want to heal whatever this situation is over here first. And Spirit's saying you're going to have to heal this first. And it's almost like you've had opportunity, like you've had time to be in this 4 of Swords, like you've had this opportunity to seek this healing. But it's like you're wanting to take action, you're wanting to move, you're wanting to go to wherever it is now. It's definitely giving me this energy like, how's that saying go? I never get these things right. Something like it's about the journey and not the destination. Something like that, Miss L. Hello. It's almost like you're not enjoying the journey. You just want to get to where it is that you're going. And Spirit's like, what's the point of that? You have to enjoy the process of getting there. And the process of getting there, Leo, has something to do with healing. Something to do with seeing this downtime as a blessing in disguise. All right, door to Spirit. Remember, this is in your lesson learned to help you with this challenge or obstacle. And it says that Spirit is trying to get a message to you. You have Temperance. The message is healing. So see, Leo, it's not that Spirit's not getting you the message, right? It's that you don't want to hear the message, right? Here's Rosa. Love y'all. Ready? Everything takes time. Everything takes time. You can't just go, oh, I want to heal and I want to be better and I want to help other people heal and I'm going to make them better. And you wake up one day overnight and you're better. No, like this is a whole lifelong process. You're never going to be healed, right? You're never going to reach the destination. You're always on the journey. Like that's the whole point, So stop trying to push through what it is that you need to heal because you're not going to be able to help anyone else. Okay, let me take that back because I definitely disagree with that. Here's me in spirit, agree to disagree. Okay, ready? So I think that when you're healing, a lot of times, Leo, you don't know how to heal yourself. A lot of times we're just out here and we're like, oh my gosh, this thing happened. I hope I get better. I don't know how to get better, but I'm gonna go help, Mary Joe because she needs me to do this thing and that makes me feel better when I can help people, right? At least her life's getting better, right? So it's definitely that energy. It's like when you heal when you help other people heal, right? So like when I first started PLR 3.5 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing out here. And I was just reading tarot, right? I came out to read tarot. Spirit said, read some tarot for yourself. I'll give you a message. We'll heal together. Everything's going to be fine. I was like, okay, let's do it, right? And it's like, now, of course, I have a lot more knowledge, right? Like I have a lot more wisdom, right? I have a lot more whatever to offer. But when I first started, I mean, I didn't. Now, when I first started, did I expect to be PLR overnight? Like, did I expect to find Tim and Miss L and Sandra and Diana and everyone, Michelle and every this whole tribe? Did I expect to find this overnight? Well, like, of course not. We've built this relationship over the last 3 years. Like, it's not going to happen overnight. So, Leo, whatever it is that you're building, whatever it is you're trying to do, you have to focus on your healing first. That's going to be first and foremost. And you have to understand that Temperance, Sagittarius energy, healing energy is slow moving energy. There's nothing fast about it. Nothing. You have Knight of Cups and Ten of Swords. Knight of Cups is delivering a message. Ten of Swords is about a completion to a painful life cycle. Spirit is delivering a message to you that you need to complete a painful life cycle. You need to heal from the situation before you can move forward. Whatever it is that you're waiting for, that you're so angry at Spirit about for not giving it to you, focus on the healing and it'll be right in front of your face, right? Magician in the Mirror, again, using your spiritual abilities. You have the Sun, the Tower, and the Nine of Swords, and you have Death and Scorpio energy on the bottom, Pluto energy. You have a big opportunity here, a big opportunity to take control of something. It's almost like, do you guys see it? The Sun is control. The Tower is, you didn't take care of something, so Spirit has to give you a tower moment and clear out an obstacle for you. And Nine of Swords is healing your trauma. It's like Spirit saying you have the power. The power is yours. Like, you have the choice, Leo. You can choose to heal you, or you can watch your tower moments happen, because you're going to get into alignment one way or another anyway, right? And then that's when we have to start a whole show on free will. Scorpio energy coming out strongly for Leo. Aries energy coming out strongly. Sagittarius energy coming out strongly, but Scorpio definitely takes the key. All right. Let's do some guidance with magical times. It's funny, Leo, like, I get so offended when somebody else is mad at Spirit. But like, it's okay when I'm mad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have fits you would not believe. I mean, like, literal fits. I could almost, like, temper tantrums, kicking my feet, like, why not, God? But it's like I could feel your temper tantrum towards, like, the universe, whatever. And it was like I was offended by it. Like, how dare you? Like, what's that about? We all get mad sometimes, guys. We all get angry. It's just because we don't know, because we don't have, we're a part of source, right? But we are not source. So it's like we don't have all the information. And it's like I said, it's like, you know, if Source could sit us down and be like, Rosa, it's this way because of this thing, we'd all be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean? And we do it that way because it's the better way. All right, guidance, reconciliation. Remember the source of love. A loving action is all you need to begin the process. Reach out with a simple first step. You have happiness. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. You have sanctuary. Embrace the need for solitude. That's it, right, Leo? Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. Confidence was on the bottom. It was in reverse. All right, Leo. Let's close it out. Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Clearly overwhelmed, angry, frustrated. Something you want something right. You probably want reconciliation right now, and Spirit saying, heal you first. Worry about them later, right? What do you need to release? It's the waning moon. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's full moon in Taurus. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and it's full moon in Capricorn. All right, Leo, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. It's funny how we all have faith until something that we want doesn't get here in time. Isn't that funny how that works? I mean, it's me too. Totally me too. Spirit be talking to me, and I have to learn what the heck they're saying to me. Do you guys feel like you um do you feel like you're communicating with guides yet? Or do you still put it all under the general spirit? I feel like when I'm talking to spirit, or like I just like to use that label for God, right? Like when I'm talking to God, I feel like I get direct messages. Like, this is what you need to know right now. Direct messages. I feel like when I'm trying to communicate with my spirit guides, that is more frustrating for me. That is more challenging for me. That is more like where I'm like, I feel like is there miscommunication? Am I understanding that right? Like, is that the message? You see what I'm saying? It's more like that with my spirit guides. When it's source, it's like direct, like yes or no, black or white, right? It's that easy. Yeah, the guides is that's what's throwing me off. And it's very new to me. I used to put it all under, spirit. And now I'm realizing that, there's spirit, right? Which is the direct line, which is the yes or no direct answer. And then there's spirit guides, ancestors, this, our angel, there's like a whole team out there. You know what I'm saying? And that seems more complicated to me. And it seems like there's, and don't be making fun of me. I know there's gonna be somebody out there. But it's like there's, more than one, right? And how many of you guys are hearing people say that they feel like they have this new spirit guide, that is like a warrior type. Have you guys heard other people say that? I've heard MJ talk about it a lot. She calls it the goddess Athena. I want to say that's what she said, but um, I I studied the gods, you know what I mean, like all the Greek gods and the things, right? But I don't know, like I really just focus on where spirit tells me to focus. And just because I found the Greek gods really cool doesn't, like spirit didn't say, hey Rosa, you need to spend a lot of time on this. Um, so it's like I definitely sense this new guide that is like much more warrior type, much more like I don't cry. I almost said I don't have any feelings. I do have feelings, but it's like my feelings don't control my actions anymore. Um, I it takes a lot for tears to come out these days. And if y'all knew me, like I mean personally, like in my everyday life, when I went through Dark Night of the Soul for 3 years, I would cry in the line at a gas station. Like, I'm not joking. If anything went wrong, if the lady ran out of receipt paper, like it was going down. I'm telling you, right in the middle of Food Giant. That's how bad it was. And people would feel bad because they didn't know. Like, oh my God, why did I make her cry? This is a grown lady. You know what I'm saying? And it was so bad, so bad. um, but yeah, like now it's really just yeah. And it's very new, very new. Like this wasn't this way, just, I'm telling you guys, something happened to me last summer during that Venus retrograde that just, I don't know, just changed everything. But talk about like empowered, right? Like I feel so empowered. I don't feel like this weak person or like somebody's no it could break me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying like that's amazing if you ask me. Yes, Tim says I'm like that, unattached from emotion. um I don't think, in fact I know that we are not supposed to like like detach from emotion, right? Like we're supposed to have compassion, empathy, understanding. All of those are emotions, right? But I think it's more about and Tim's probably gonna know what I mean. It's more about the like overdrive of emotion, right? Like the um uncontrollable. I'm like spirit isn't like if I go to a funeral right now, right? I'm probably gonna feel some empathy, right? And I'm probably gonna maybe shed a tear or two. I don't feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for that, right? Now, if some jackass comes and I don't know why I'm cussing, sorry. But if like somebody comes and starts, talking smack to me, like I'm not gonna break down and start crying. Like it's not allowed. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just not allowed. And I don't know what to do about the cussing. I cuss y'all. Like I don't know what to do about that. I don't know. Like should I be trying not to? I feel like if I try not to, then it's like I'm trying to be something I'm not, right? And then I feel like if I do cuss, and it's like Rosa, well, what you are is a cusser, and it's like, oh my gosh, who wants to be a cusser, right? Like I don't know. I know, right? Look at me overthinking. And I'm just tired of getting in trouble too, though. It's like I feel like I get in trouble all the time, like on a regular basis. Like I must be, I don't know, like if you're the kid in school, I'm always in trouble, always in trouble. And it's like I hear people saying words all the time. Like I almost dropped the F bomb the other day in a live, and I was like, I cannot believe I almost said that. Like I was really beating myself up about that. And then this morning, I turned on one of my favorite readers. She's another twin flame reader, and she totally dropped the F bomb and goes right on about it like nothing ever happened. And I'm like, what? What? My mom, y'all, my mom could not say a 5-word sentence without 3 of those words being the F word. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's been around me my whole life. It's just something that's, I don't know. And I feel like I have a pretty decent vocabulary, right? They say like if you cuss in this because you don't have the right words. No, that is the right word. Like that's the word I wanted to use. You know what I mean? Sandra says, I refuse to look weak in anyone's eyes. Yes, totally over it. Like, not weak. Yeah, not happening. That's why that whole wolf thing pissed me off so bad. You know what I mean? Like, please give me a break. All right, I'll stop talking. Everybody's like, come on, Rosa. Sagittarius. All right. Ooh, let's see. Let's wait for it. 105.05. All right, Sagittarius. This is going to be for March 3rd through March 9th. So I am kind of picking up on a theme for the fire signs here. We've done Aries and Leo before Sagittarius. And it does seem like there's a little bit of impatience with the fire signs. I do feel like rewards are here. Let's see if I can burn myself. Mercy, Rosa. But I feel like we're impatient and waiting for those rewards. Or we feel that they're not coming because they're not here quick enough, something like that. All right, let's see what happens for Sagittarius. So we have the realization card coming out and the willpower card. So it's like you're realizing that it's your willpower that's going to push something through or get something done, right? All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle. It's number 3, the realization card out of Queen of the Moon. 3 is my lucky number. I don't know. I feel like it's getting, the more into this journey I get, 11. 11 is a big number. It's my life path number, 1, right? So that's pretty big. And then it's like here lately, I mean, of course we see it 11-11 because of the twin journey. But here lately, I've been getting like really lucky with the number 11. So I find that pretty interesting. All right, challenge or obstacle, the temple path, Sagittarius, don't question yourself. You're doubting yourself. Maybe you're doubting that you are the key. All right, so I just heard it. It's this energy like you're the prize, right? You're the prize. You know, I took myself off that Facebook dating crap. I had fun for a little while. And yeah, it's crazy. I don't recommend it. But anyway, it makes you fill out a little, you know, like box of description. And it says on there, you know, like describe yourself in so many words. And I put something short in there whenever I filled it out. And I forget what all it said, but it was really short. And it was like at the end, like, don't waste my time. Like, I know I'm the prize. I'm not trying to waste my time. I'm not trying to waste your time. Right. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting, Sagittarius, is like, don't waste your time questioning yourself about something. You are the prize. The temple path says you're wondering if you went the wrong way, if you've made a mistake. And the temple path says that this is the path that your soul chose. Like, you can't go the wrong way. You can't make a mistake. You can cause a delay. But if you're causing a delay, there was something that your soul needed to learn. Something that you needed to gain. All right, Sagittarius, lesson learned. We have the journey card. It could have something to do with your twin journey. Look at the 2s. So we have 3, 12, and 2. 1, 2, 2. The journey card says you finally choose a path. You leave the past in the past. See how she's dropping the luggage? And you move in a new direction. This could be something that's happening right now. And if that's the case, Sagittarius, you're going to be the first one out of the fire signs, because Aries and Leo, this placement was definitely something that they had already learned and were able to use in this moment. I think there's some movement happening here for Sagittarius, and it's like it could be fast movement, and you could be questioning yourself, doubting yourself, and I feel like it's very possible that you're not exactly sure where it's headed or like where you're going. You do have the deceit card coming out. Someone's trying to keep something from you, Sagittarius. The deceit card gives me that Wizard of Oz feeling, you know, the man behind the curtain type of energy. It's like you're scared of something. Someone could be telling you you can't have something, or you can't do something, or you're not good enough, something like that. I mean, it could just be you. Maybe it's just you, Sagittarius. Maybe you've been deceiving yourself this whole time, right? It's very possible, especially with the garden and the gate being on the bottom of the deck. The garden and the gate is a really specific card in the energy oracle, and it says that you're in this garden. It's your garden, right? You've planted all these beautiful flowers. You feel very comfortable there. It shows this gate, and the gate has this huge lock on it, and the girl in the picture is wearing the key around her neck. So she's looking at the gate, she's looking at the lock, she knows she has the key, she knows that she can open that gate whenever she wants to. And what's out here is like source and like expansion, growth, wisdom, ascension, right? It's ascension. And it's like you can choose to go out there and ascend more, Sagittarius, or you can stay where you are in your comfort zone. But here's what I'm going to say. I think you chose to stay in your comfort zone for a really long time. And so if you've been in your comfort zone, and take it how it resonates, right? Like maybe you're just now getting in your comfort zone and you're like, no, Rosa, I just found my safe room and I'm staying here. Okay, great. That means that you just now getting there. But if you've been in that safe room, if you've been hiding behind that curtain, if you've been not wanting to make the move, then it's like spirit saying, now you're going to have to unlock the gate. Now it's time to make the move, right? All right, let's do Llewellyn. Let's look at that realization card. I definitely got that energy like you are the prize, you are the key, you had the key all along. We have Ace of Swords, new clarity, new understanding. We have the High Priestess coming out, and the puzzle pieces finally fitting together. And Page of Pentacles, a new offer, a new beginning, taking a new journey, a new soul path. You're not making a mistake. There's no such thing as a mistake. It's like you're making this difficult decision and you're like, I just can't do it because if I do it, it's going to be a mistake. And it's like, that can't be. It's, whatever it is, it's like you there's something your soul wants you to go check out that way, right? I do see the yin yang symbol on the temple path. I do see the journey card. I do feel like, I mean, clearly, if you're following me, you're on this very specific type of spiritual awakening journey. But it's like there's some fear here of taking the wrong path, maybe straying from the journey. All right, King of Wands is here. Be confident in your abilities. Eight of Cups, to walk away from something. King of Cups, divine masculine clue card. Counselor, mentor, therapist, coach. So you have two kings here, Sagittarius. Give me just 1 second. Hold on. All right, so you have two kings here. One king is going to be someone who's very confident in themselves. Feel like there's a lack of confidence here because you're walking away from a divine masculine energy. All right, the journey card. This is lesson learned. I feel like it's happening right now. I feel like it's very possible you're leaving something in the past and you're walking in a new direction. Sagittarius, you have Six of Pentacles. It's about the scales being balanced. You have Queen of Wands. It's about being confident in yourself. And Nine of Cups, it's about divine wishes being granted. The deceit card, I do see that Five of Swords and it's tried to come out several times. Five of Swords could be negative thinking, like maybe you are the man behind the curtain. Maybe you're the one telling yourself, oh no, Sagittarius, you can't have these wishes. These divine wishes cannot be granted. The scales won't be balanced. It's something like that. Like you're telling yourself things that are not true. Seven of Pentacles is here. There's that patience. So that's it, right? That's going to be the theme for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, and now Sagittarius. You're having to wait on something. You're having to wait on something, and you could be telling yourself negative thoughts. Like you could be even like causing delays in your manifestations because of your thoughts. Seven of Pentacles says, be patient, plant your seeds, and wait for the time of harvest. You have 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is giving me this energy like you're almost there. See how he has all those heavy burdens on his shoulders, on his back, but it always shows that little town. So it's like you're almost there. You can see the end goal, right? And the Chariot is here. The Chariot says, don't be afraid to move fast, Sagittarius. Don't be afraid to move fast. And the Chariot also says the victory is yours. On the bottom, Wheel of Fortune, it's time. It's just time. Wheel of Fortune is also good luck and good fortune. Maybe you're so worried about making this move, Sagittarius, that you think it's going to be bad, right? Like you think it's a mistake, but really it turns out being like the best thing that ever happened. Chariot coming out last card, Cancer energy, it's a big victory. All right, we have the Faith card. It says, believe you're not alone. The Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. We have the Power card. Call upon the elements. Focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. And we also have the Prosperity card. Some of you, this could have something to do with a work situation. It says, focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. Anticipation is on the bottom. Something wonderful is happening. Change is in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. Sagittarius. All right, let's close it out with Numerology Oracle. I will say that out of the 3 fire signs, Sagittarius, you are the most hopeful, the most having the most faith, I would say, out of the 3 fire signs. And it's not necessarily that. So as in Aries, and Leo are kind of looking towards source and spirit to be like, hey, when are you bringing this thing in? It's like Sagittarius understands and already knows, already has faith, understands it's coming, it's already going to be here, but definitely could be struggling with some negative thoughts, negative communication. I feel like it's more within that 5 of Swords. Instead of having disagreements with other people, I think it's more internal. And it's like you're telling yourself that something isn't yours. You're doubting yourself. Like maybe you don't realize you're the prize. And that definitely could be causing a delay in what needs to come in, right? Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. A win-win outcome is forecast. It's full moon in Libra. And look at this. Prosperity lies ahead. It's new moon in Taurus. And you also have the prosperity card. I feel like it has something to do with money. I feel like you're nervous about making a move because it's moving away from masculine energy or money. And it's like, if you just make the move, if you just have the faith, if you just trust yourself and have like positive thoughts and positive communication internally, then this prosperity is almost here. It's going to be better than what you originally expected, right? Emotions are running high. The super moon is on the bottom. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very, very good things. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, we're going to do water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, 8 a.m., have mercy, 8 p.m., just like normal, guys, just like normal. All right, guys, so this is that time at the end of the live elements. If anybody waited and is looking for a guidance card, has a question, now is the time. Let me know in the comments because I am going to wrap it up very quickly. Guys, we did the March Twin Flame Current Energy Update. If you guys missed it, it is over on our YouTube channel under the live tab. And then last night we did all of the March transits. So if you're looking to see what all is coming for us in the month of March, you can find that over again on my YouTube channel and under the live tab. Personal readings, personal private readings. You guys are always asking about a private reading. I do offer those in my Etsy shop and over on my website. So those links are also in the description box. Oh, look, I totally forgot to change the background for the fire signs, you guys. Dang it. See the little background? That's supposed to be for our Sunday night lives. That's supposed to be our background for tonight. Tim, may I have a guidance card? Let's do power of love. Vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So, Tim, it tells me that you could feel like something like spirit doesn't have your back about something. Um, so, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. In other words, no matter what it looks like now, right? Spirit's got your back. I'm definitely learning that seeing, how everybody says everything is always working out for your greater good. I never really understood that honestly until just recently. Like even when it doesn't look like it or we don't understand it, yeah, doesn't necessarily mean that, right? Miss L, just two cards. You want two cards? Am I understanding that right? And manifest for the best, stay positive no matter what happens. Yes, absolutely. I'm not a texter or chit chat gal. Takes me from my focus for nothing. Oh my god, I'm a texter. Sandra knows. um, I don't know. Tim's supposed to be teaching me about the human design, but we're always very busy people, so we haven't set up our class. But I feel like if I do mine, it's gonna say how they always say like I'm a generator or I'm a what I'm saying when they're talking about human design. I'm a communicator. I'm just kidding, guys. I made that up. I don't even know. I just talk a lot. That's it. Oh, Miss L, absolutely, absolutely. Can I get masculine message, please? I paid 5 on super chat. I love you, Miss L. Just two cards. Okay. So you want like just masculine message? So like love message or like energy message. Like these, Miss L? Did I miss you, Miss L? Like when you sent the super chat, did I miss a reading? Like, did you not get a reading? And please let me know. Like don't feel like don't worry. I won't get mad. Just let me know. Sometimes like when we're busy on all today it was just YouTube it looks like, but like when we're busy on all three platforms, sometimes the comments scroll really fast and I can't, I miss all kinds of stuff. Thank goodness for all the moderators, right? And Sandra and Diana are really good about letting me know like if someone, needs a little extra prayer or a little extra love sent their way, right? I watched video on our purpose depending on what numerical day born, and I was a communicator. Nice. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I was making that up. But you just said that you don't text and you don't talk. Like I don't understand how you guys do it. Like I have to communicate. I don't know. I guess that's not really true anymore either. I guess I should say that I used to have to communicate. And now I got that I don't care attitude. Because like if I really want to know something, I just ask spirit, right? And if I'm allowed to know, spirit just tells me. So it's like, yeah. All right, Michelle, I'm gonna pull two of these cards. I hope these are the right ones. Ooh, it has to be the right ones. Did you see two come out like that? I love when that happens. All right. You are like an angel that came into my life to heal and nurture me. And so many things remind me of you. It's crazy. I love it. All right, Miss L. I hope those help. She said, "Kay, I'm back." I wasn't sure if those were hide my dog, food, and treats. Oh yes, Miss Al. I just wasn't sure which ones. So I pulled two soulmate love messages. You got the you're an angel card that came to my life to heal and nurture me, and so many things remind me of you. It's crazy. But beautiful divine masculine confirmation with that first one, right? How interesting is that? I love it. All right. Well, I hope that helped, Miss Al. I hope that was helpful. Tim says, we communicate, Rosa. We just have a purpose in our communication. I love that. Tim just said that when I communicate, it's not always got purpose. I'm gonna let that go. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yes, Miss Al. I love the first one. The first one, big confirmation, divine masculine. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in here and hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys very much. Don't forget tomorrow, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, 8 p.m. Central Time. And I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.